Good morning guys and welcome back to another vlog. It is Monday morning and today's an exciting one. Cole has got sports day and it's exciting because this is his last one at infant school before he goes up to junior school, and I'm not gonna lie, the thought of it does kind of make me emotional. I don't like the idea that they've got to grow up, but unfortunately it is inevitable. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to be good weather for them. It's been good weather for a while now. I've not had rain in quite a while, to be fair, so I think we might get lucky. And I'm just about to also make their lunch boxes as well, after I've had a cup of tea, because it's something that they're really enjoying doing, and it's also another way to kind of know what your kids are eating at school as well, because I don't know if yours are like mine, but if I say to them, what have you had for dinner, they'll be like, chocolate cake. So it's just sometimes nice to know what your kids are eating. You can look online and see the meals, but I don't do that. There's like, I think 3 options, and to be honest, regardless of whether I have a look or not, the kids probably still wouldn't tell me what they've had. So I'm gonna make them lunch boxes. We went shopping yesterday to just get a few bits and pieces for their lunchbox, because I want to make sure they're having everything in it that they enjoy. And I think Cooper might get a little bit excited because I have carrots in the fridge, so I think I'm going to give him a carrot. It is honestly one of his favourite things in the entire world, so that'll keep him occupied whilst I am doing the lunch boxes this morning. So plans for today, I'm gonna have a cup of tea, get the lunch boxes ready, get the kids up, get them breakfast and get them sorted ready for the day, head on out. I need to pop to the shop and just get a few bits for the cat, milk and stuff like that, and then around 10 o'clock my mum is going to come over and we're going to pop to the range. I need a new blind. They just love dogs. He's like squashed his head in my blind so many times that it is broken, so we need a new one. We didn't need a new one anyway because we've just got a new one on the other side, so they look a little bit different, but we didn't need it right this second, and we now do need it right this second because it's just a little bit broken. So yeah, we're gonna go and replace that and maybe head on over to Starbucks, as it's across the road and I can't say no to a Starbucks. It's my favourite place. My mum isn't feeling the best. I did think yesterday she had the flu, but I think it's hay fever, and I think it's just a really bad case of it because she's been a bit unwell the past couple of weeks, like on and off. And I don't really know how high the pollen count is at the minute, but yeah, we're going to take it to the pharmacy and just basically see if we can get anything to help, really, because yeah, I just don't like to see my mum unwell, and she's very much in the mindset of like, she'll be fine, I'll be fine, and I'm like, no, we are gonna go and we're gonna get you something to make you feel a little bit better. So yeah, she always looks after us when we're poorly and not feeling very well, and she's always the person that when you call, you know she's gonna be there. So I want to be the same for her. So yeah, after we've run our errands on the way back, I think we're gonna pop into the pharmacy and just see what they can get, really, and see what they suggest might help her a little bit. So let's get on with the morning, because the morning's going very quickly, so I need to take advantage of every single moment. Do you want a carrot? Here you go. Apologies if you can hear Cooper in the background running around with his carrot, but we are watching Deck the Halls this morning. Do you know when you just go through a phase of being like absolutely obsessed with one kind of movie for quite a long period of time? Currently my obsession is Deck the Halls, but I'm not mad about it. Best way to start the morning. Let's get started on their lunch boxes. So sandwiches are in. I'm just going to fill all of Cole's compartments, put a few more things in Aubrey's, and I'll show you all when it's done. So for their fruit today, I've decided to just make them some carrots. I'm hoping both of them will like this idea, but a part of me is wondering if I should have waited until they're awake so they can kind of tell me what they want. But if they don't like it, I can always change it out. But I just thought, I've got these in the fridge and they both do tend to like carrots. They'll have it a lot of the time with their dinner if they don't like the veggie option that I'm cooking. So I'm going to put these in a pot for Aubrey in one of Cole's compartments, and we'll see if they like them. This is Aubrey's little compartment of carrots. To be honest, I was worried they won't fit in there, but they're actually perfect. Obviously, as you can tell, Cole's got one that's got compartments in. Aubrey has not yet. She's got 3 of these, but they're not all going to fit in here. So we've just got the one for sandwiches, this for carrots, and then I'll just put like a few bags of stuff in here as well. Lunch boxes are all done, so I'll just give you a quick run through of what I've put in them. So like I've said, sandwiches in here. Then we've got some carrots, Oreos. I did give Cole the gingerbread men, but I didn't know if Barbara would want them. So Oreos are always a win for her, so I've given her some Oreos, her favourite Crispies and a fruit shoe. And then with Cole, he's got a few things the same, not all of them. So we've got a Milky Bar slice, carrots in here, I've shut that one, gingerbread man and a drink, and that will be perfect for them. And just like that, the school run is done, and I've been to Heron and just picked up a few bits and pieces that I needed. Not everything I needed, but it was calling me. So, bit boring, but we'll show you anyway. My favourite, this was not my intention, but I seen it, and if any of the mums can relate, I never treat myself, you know, never. Yesterday, went to Iceland and got the kids like loads of stuff in their lunchbox and didn't even think of myself twice. So I thought, you know what, I deserve a treat. So I got myself the Cadbury trifles. Now, these aren't my favourite. I do usually like Asda's own or Tesco's own, but fancied a trifle, so these will do. Juice, milk, Smarties for the kids. I always bring them Smarties after school every day. It's literally, I think, been a tradition since Cole was in reception. So good 2 years. And then the last thing I got was just some cat food for the cat. I took some pictures this morning of Cole for his last sports day, and to be honest, I'm surprised I didn't cry because I'm a very emotional person. Anybody that knows me, I cry at anything, literally anything. Anything like even a tad bit emotional, I'm bawling like a baby. So that's the reality. I'm surprised. Honestly, when it comes to leavers, I am going to be a mess. I'm going to need a whole roll of tissue just for myself because I won't be able to stop crying. He's growing up so fast. It's a big week for him because he does turn 7 this week as well, which makes me wonder why I'm not crying, because that in itself makes me want to cry. Because how is my little 6 lbs, 11 ounces baby 7? Like, he was so small when he was a baby, and now he's literally a full grown kid, and that makes me sad. I just want him to be small forever, but you know, it's inevitable. They have to grow up, unfortunately. But yeah, so I took some pictures of Cole this morning as it's his last sports day, and to be honest, I'm really surprised I didn't cry, because if anybody knows me, I'm the most emotional person on this planet. So I've shocked myself with that, to be honest. When it comes to leavers, there's going to be no stopping me. I'm literally going to be like a baby. Because I'm just emotional and everything like that just makes me sad. I just don't like the idea of my kids growing up. I just wish I could keep them in a little bubble and they could stay this age forever. So it makes it more important now more than ever to just cherish every single moment. Because in September he's off to junior school, and this week is also turning 7, which makes me even more surprised, but I haven't cried, probably saving all my tears, to be honest, for his birthday. But yeah, we've got a very exciting week coming up. It's a very busy week. I'm pretty sure we're doing something every single day apart from Friday, but I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to this week. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got a big surprise for Cole for their birthday this year. Well, from now onwards, we've got a tradition of their main present being an experience, because I feel like you can buy kids as many gifts as they possibly could want, but I feel like experiences will top that every single time. So I've already booked Aubrey's. Aubrey's is already booked for her birthday, and Cole's has been booked now for a while, and it's been the hardest thing ever to keep it in. I'm so eager to tell him, and I'm like, no, it'll be worth it when we get there. But yeah, I'm excited. So that'll be this weekend after his birthday, and yeah, it's just an exciting week. I can't wait for it. But I made myself some breakfast. I think I'm gonna have some crumpets. Can't wait. Actually, saying that, yesterday when I said that I didn't get myself anything from Iceland, I got myself crumpets, so that counts as something. Have some breakfast, get some chores done around the house, and then before you know it, my mum will be here and we're gonna go and run some more errands. So we're about to run some more errands. First stop is the pharmacy because my mum cannot stop sneezing for the life of her. So we're gonna try and get something that is hopefully gonna do the job so she feels a little bit better. Let's say, have you got any water?
Yep.
They've gave her some medicine which hopefully, fingers crossed, is gonna work, because she sounds like the dwarf from the 7 Dwarfs that can't stop sneezing. One thing that I guarantee is going to make her feel better is a good old Starbucks. Which one we have them? Cheese or cheese and ham? Go on then, let's do 5 cheese.
Flat white, please. And a strawberries and cream, please. Frappuccino.
What size was that one?
Medium, please. Oh, and a toasty. Nice little feast. Let's go find a blind. I can't wait to come into the shop when it's Christmas time. Here they are. I feel like I'm gonna have to get the big one because that's the closest to our size, but I don't think we can cut that one down. Didn't get any blinds, but we did get stuff for the animals. So we got this for the cat and this for the dog. Honestly, it's gonna keep him occupied for a while. He's gonna absolutely love me when I get home. So we didn't get a blind purely for the fact that the only one they had was 150 and we need 125. They had 120, but I just fear that's going to be a little bit too small. So I've just not took the risk and I've asked him what's best to get because I just don't want to get something and it be completely wrong. And he's the DIY man. I am no good in that department. So we're going to pop to B&M because I need to get some Hoover bags and then I'm going to make my way home to go and get some stuff done around the house before I go to see Cole in his sports day. So it is a few hours later. I actually had to physically run to school because it turns out that I thought sports day was at 1:30 and it was at 1:15. 5 minutes to get there, so I was running up the street. But he had such a great time. He did so well, bless him. We're now home. I think I'm just going to get some chores done around the house and then we're going to make dinner because I am starving. Okay, so for tea tonight, I'm going to make a butter chicken curry. Now, we usually either go for korma or chicken tikka, but I thought I'd go for something a little bit different. So we've got our chicken. We got some butter chicken, cooking sauce, poppadoms as always, naan breads. And we've got some steamed rice this week. Now I usually go for the microwave rice, but I thought I'd try something a bit different. I do see Brittany from TikTok use these a lot when she makes curry and stuff, so I thought I'd give it a go. So I'll let you know how that is when we have it later on. I cannot wait